The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. Here he comes with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Miami's offense will get first crack at it today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Back to pass, it's back. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw again. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. And they're going to have have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Grabbed in the middle, it's Grimes. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Marion. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
We've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him.
There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
We've reached a break and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wide out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pressure coming. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
After the incompletion, can they find a way to get these last 2 yards on 3rd and goal? To throw, it's Beck. Touchdown, Hurricane! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field, and you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The play-action fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Miami. The mantra is always finish. They're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Line getting set on 2nd down. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Dropping back, it's Bailey. He's got the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Smothers. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk a little bit about NC State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a baller from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Takes the handoff. It's Lyle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Beck. Makes the grab. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Sixth play of the drive coming up.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Marion. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally...
And they will score! Touchdown, Canes!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half. Supposed to scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Miami, 28, NC State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Beck. He's got his man, makes the grab. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker, it's Marion. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Hurricane! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per...
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
Miami, 34, NC State, 0.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The corners are walked up tight. They'll start this drive going to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Miami! This defense It's making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Well, the defense is winning this game, and they are helping out their own cause. That's the second time they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. You know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but you can't make mistakes against this unit, and it has absolutely killed this team early in this game.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Hurricanes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Mitchell. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Thomas looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
He's got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's second and long. Quarterback may change this route. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They're working that left side. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Hold on.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's first and 20. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Got it in the middle, it's Daniels. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Booker. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. And the Hurricanes are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Canes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Here's the heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. Touchdown, Canes! Fit it in the window for the score.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Miami 49, NC State 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Thomas back to pass. He'll heave it deep. He's got it inside the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Fly trumpet! Fly trumpet!
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Dead center perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw. It's back. Makes the grab. It's Fletcher. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Daniels. And the Canes have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Marion. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Quickly out to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Finds his man, it's Marion. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Hurricanes will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking down the middle. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Trying to find the end zone. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking to get it in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Scott. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Got some room to run. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Beck. Hauls it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Canes want to move quickly. Looking to throw. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. All these plays still matter.
Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. They're backed up just a little, 1st and 10 from their own 19. Bringing the heat. Running into the open space. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Leaves it with the running back. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Caught in the backfield, it's Mitchell. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
The Wolfpack line up, facing 3rd and approximately half a mile. Thomas looking to fire. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here we go, final play of the game right here. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been